Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester and today I'm here to bring you a BTC, a Bitcoin update. I'm going to be covering Bitcoin on the short term, well the shorter term, the short term, the mid term and also the long term as well. I'm going to do the daily and I'm going to be touching on the weekly and the monthly as well, so stay tuned for that. I'm also going to be getting into the Bitcoin dominance and also the Fear and Greed Index as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Apologies for my croaky voice. I'm from England and it is coming home, but that's why the voice is obviously so bad. Let's get straight into Bitcoin here with the 15-minute chart coming through here. The 15-minute chart come through. As you can see, we do have a symmetrical triangle playing out, and we have actually seen a completion of a measure move coming out. So well done to anyone who actually got involved with that. This is the non-greedy measure move coming through here for this potential trade that has come and has gone. We were looking around a nice 1% gain for that. So congratulations to anyone who got involved with that on the 50-minute. I just wanted to touch on that briefly. In terms of what's happening right now, we are overextended. We are overbought on the RSI here. So we are going to need to see some sort of consolidation correction phase come through to get to more or less that central point on the RSI if we are going to be looking for another leg up or potentially another leg down in terms of the price, right? Referencing the live price, we have seen a swift rejection from this zone here around this 33,666 there. And that does correlate with one of my take profits that was hit. Now, with this being said, guys, I did get into a long position, leaving this zone here at this 33,140 sort of area there. And as you can see, that is a massive downward sloping resistance line coming all the way up from this top here at the 35,972. You can see Viva la Resistance playing out here, Viva la Resistance playing out here, and here as well, right? But we did break that. We found support, and that is another reason too long as well. One, because it was part of this measure move, this symmetrical triangle coming through here. And also, if I jump to the the hourly chart here, you are really gonna have to excuse my voice. I do apologize; it is really bad. I'm gonna have to take it easy on Sunday for the football final, right? But yeah, so let me just elaborate on my long that we got coming through here. We've got another channel on the hourly time frame, this parallel channel on the hourly time frame, it's been pretty good, right? And this was another reason that I did jump in, because we did cross this price action channel coming through here, and we did actually leave this symmetrical triangle coming through here. So that's why I got into my position around this zone here. And I've been riding up ever since, right? I've been riding up ever since. My first take profit point was at this 33,268. My next one was at this horizontal level of resistance at that 33,377. And from there, we've come up. We tapped my next level of take profit. I had 4 take profits staggered up here. And my final one is at this 200 EMA here. And that's at 33,851. I did actually put it down to 850, I do think, just to be on the safe sort of side, because we do have a lot of wicks coming down here from the previous price action, right? So we could see imminent rejection coming through pretty well. We have seen that actually play out quite strongly from this 33,669 giggity zone there. So yeah, at this point in time, I do see us progressing up a bit higher, but we do need to get through this rejection zone coming through here. Yeah, in terms of the length of this trade, in terms of percent, right, we're going to be looking at something along the lines of this, near enough around a 2% sort of trade coming through there, guys. So yeah, interesting stuff there for the midterm, right? Interesting stuff for the for the short term right now. If we go to the RSI coming through on the I don't know why it's brought that up, but yeah, the RSI coming through here on the short term time frames, right? That's wrong as well. We were referencing yesterday, this bearish divergence coming through here, and I said, guys, be prepared for an imminent dump coming out of this ascending triangle coming through here. We did actually see that play out quite strongly. Like, when I say strongly, it was pretty goddamn strong indeed, I must say. Pretty goddamn strong indeed. And that's basically what we saw here. The measure move like so, playing out like this, right? If we can get some sort of percentages in there. If anyone who got involved in this trade, congratulations. It's a very good, juicy position to take advantage of when we're dumping in such a volatile time like this. We did lose this downward sloping resistance line here, which we did actually cross, and that's why I got to the long a second ago, right? But we can see the Viva la Resistance playing out here for the 3rd time testing this zone, right? In terms of a percentage gain for that trade, we would have been looking at around a 2.61% there. So still very, very good stuff. So yeah, congratulations to anyone who got involved with that at this point in time for this rising price channel on the shorter term time frame, right? We could be looking at some sort of measure move to the top side here, and that's going to be looking at something along the lines of this, right? That's going to be looking something along the lines of this. If we can see the completion of the measure move, we're going to see that 33,950 zone get hit there, and as you can see, that does correlate pretty well with a lot of the consolidation we did have around the 5th of July, that sort of area, right? So yeah, this would be a place, definitely a place to watch here. I mean, even if we lose the support of this the top side of this parallel channel now, hey, it's not the end of the world. I've already taken I think I've already hit 3 take profits, so this is going to be my last take profit. So at the end of the day, if we do see that reversal now, I've already made a significant amount of money, right? I'm not too fussed. I mean, that's why we stagger up take profits on this channel. But if you are looking at getting into this position at all, obviously nothing I say is financial advice, guys. Do your own research here. We could be looking at an entry around this sort of zone here, around that 33,333, just for comedic sakes there. We could be looking at entries around that sort of zone, and then progression to the upside if we're looking at this measure move. But yeah, I would still say stagger your take profits continuously all the way up if you are going to be looking at this position. Obviously, educational standpoint, do your own research. I'm not your financial advisor. That's the short term pretty much covered right now. We are near enough to that overbought sort of stage coming through here, and if we are going to be looking at any sort of trend right now, let me get rid of that for now. Any sort of trend right now looking from this RSI, we could be looking at something along the lines of this, right? And that's obviously something that we've smashed through, we've cleared. So we could be coming down, finding a level of support, and if we do, we're likely to have a bounce point coming through there, and that could mean a very juicy entry, or it could even mean coming down and reclaiming the lower side of this, the top side of this this parallel channel, right? So it's definitely something to take into consideration there, guys. Referencing the RSI on the hourly time frame, right? Let me jump to the midterm here, the 4 hourly here. Because as you can see, as we were discussing the day before yesterday, obviously I was up pretty hungover yesterday, so I didn't upload. But today I'm here. Today I'm uploading. I'm with you guys. Probably not going to upload on Monday because obviously it's the England final, and we've never got to Euros final, so that's why I'm going a bit crazy and yeah, having a good time, right? So anyway, symmetrical triangle playing out here, and we were talking about this the other day. A lot of touches to the top side here, a lot of regular resistance coming through, but also with that being said, guys, we've got a lovely level of support coming through here as well, right? We had a lovely level of support. We fell below all major moving averages. We fell below this downward sloping resistance line, which has been dominant since the first crypto crash, right? We fell below that, and you can see the momentum towards the downside was very, very strong, and I'm sure a lot of you got involved in that because it was pretty crazy stuff, around a 6% drop there for Bitcoin. So yeah, definitely a crazy time right now. We did see a bit of a consolidation period, validating that Grand Canyon jump there. After we did jump off the Grand Canyon, we've obviously had this validation period coming through, and now we're seeing a bit more price momentum, right? Referencing that take profit point that I was saying a second ago, that 33,800, that does correlate pretty well with this downward sloping resistance line off this giant parallel channel coming down here from that first crypto crash, right? So I do see a bit of Viva La resistance playing off this zone, and that's why I've set my last take profit there, right? So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we did see a bit of a rejection coming through there. We are below all major moving averages, right? We've crossed the 10 simple, right? We've got the 21, which we're currently challenging. If we can find a level of support on the 21, then I can easily see us coming up to that 32,800 sort of zone. But we do have 1 hour and 8 minutes left of this 4 hourly candle. Yes, a crucial point to watch would be this zone coming through here. Now, with that being said, guys, if we are going to be looking at progression to the upside, we need to take into account the OGs on this channel here. We know about this downward sloping resistance line that we are referencing quite a lot. The sun is beaming through down on my face right now. Obviously picked a very bad time for this to be recording, but yeah, hopefully it's not going to affect the stream too much. It's blinding me, I must say. But anyway, moving on. The OGs know on this channel, right? We know about this downward sloping resistance line. We know we're referencing it quite a lot. We know that it's not even on the lower side of the RSI at this point in time. So that there's, in terms of percentages, right, there's more chance in us finding that resistance coming down when we do come up and test it. So yeah, that's going to be another reference point for my final take profit of this long trade, which I'm a part of at this point in time. And now, if we do cross this downward sloping resistance line, the likelihood of getting rejected off the 55 and also the lower side of this pretty giant symmetrical triangle that we've got coming through here, guys, the chance of getting a swift rejection off that zone is pretty likely, right? It is pretty likely. But now that brings me on to reference the MACD here, and the reasoning for this is we've got two pretty dominant cycles here on the midterm for Bitcoin, as you can see here. Yesterday, when we did see this insane dump to the downside, that insane downtrend that came out of nowhere, guys, that insane downtrend, we broke out from the symmetrical triangle. You can see the momentum to the downside. We said it was around about 6% there. So yeah, you can see this downtrend. You can see the level of support. I did say on my video yesterday, guys, this is a crucial point to watch if we do see momentum here, because you can see the support. The support is being offered out to us on a platter as a canopy right here. We're getting support, so that's obviously a very easy point to see, an obvious point to be like, we're going to have a bit of a trend reversal there. So yeah, very interesting stuff. So well done to anyone who spotted that and saw that trend reversal, and potentially even along the bottom here, coming through on that 32,050 zone there. Now, right now, we're looking for that bullish crossover. We're looking for that bullish crossover. This downtrend is fizzling out, which is not surprising at all, right? It's not surprising at all, and the reasoning for this is as you can see, this massive huge wick to the, well, not huge wick, huge candle to the upside, bringing us from literally, if we go candle body open, to 32,760, all the way at this point in time up to 32,500. A significant growth for Bitcoin there, which is good. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. At this point in time, though, we're looking for that bullish crossover, as I just said there. We're looking for this uptrend to form. Now, we do have a dominant cycle here. As you can see, the resistance of the uptrend is quite strong along these zones. It is along these zones quite strong. So that's another sign there, guys. The stars are aligning up in here for imminent rejection, right? Imminent rejection coming through. So I wouldn't be like, oh my God, I'm so goddamn bullish right now. I wouldn't be very bullish because we've got a lot of things holding us back in terms of resistance, right? And this cycle is one of them. And also, as I was just saying a minute ago, that the RSI coming through as well, we did have a pretty solid downward sloping resistance line playing out. Obviously that's the wrong thing, bring me 1 second. We have a downward sloping resistance line playing out here that we have been referencing for quite a while, that we are looking at coming up and testing soon, right? And that's obviously going to correlate pretty well with that uptrend on the MACD there. So yeah, in terms of a price prediction of where I do think we're going to go in terms of the live price for Bitcoin right now, I can see us coming up, right? I can see us coming up. I would be prepared for resistance in this zone. I can't see us going any higher than 34,000 up in here, right? I don't think we're going to get any higher than 34,000. So I would expect imminent rejection, maybe consolidation down this downward sloping resistance line currently. But if not, we are going to see rejection to the downside. If we're going to go on horizontals here, guys, the next horizontal to the downside is that 33,040 there. It could be a potential short position we could be looking at there. But I would be referencing a few other indicators and stuff like that before just jumping into it. But it is looking like we are looking at an imminent rejection point to think about there. Now, that's pretty much the midterm summed up for Bitcoin there. For Bitcoin that come in there. Did we do a measure move off this symmetrical triangle coming down? Because that would have been juicy indeed. For anyone that did get involved in that, that would have been around, in terms of a percent, around a nice 3.7% trade there. Very nice. Obviously, staggering your take profits in terms of shorting the market. Got this. This lighting on my face is really bad, so I do apologize for that, guys. But you're not here to see me. You're here to see the charts and this juicy TA. So yeah, anyway, moving to the daily right now. Moving to the daily for Bitcoin. As you can see here, we've been discussing over the last week or so this ascending triangle to the upside, right? This ascending triangle to the upside. And we did actually see that imminent breakdown, right? That imminent breakdown coming through there. For me, it wasn't a short that I got involved with. And this is the primary reason is because it is coming home, right? It's coming home and I was out. Well, I wasn't out. I was watching the football and stuff. So I was a bit too drunk to be jumping in positions, especially when it's so volatile, right? So yeah, it wasn't a very wise decision. But yeah, I did take a nice long today, as I said earlier, which is good stuff. I mean, at this point in time, guys, we do have imminent rejection coming through. If we do see us actually climb higher than 34,000, as just said, we've got the 21 moving average coming through here, and also that's correlating pretty well with the lower side of this ascending triangle, and that's going to be sat around that 34,500. And I do expect Viva La Resistance to play off from this symmetrical triangle, this parallel channel we've got coming down here. Obviously, so you can see all these touches to the top side here, and also all of these support levels to the bottom side here as well there. So yeah, I would expect some sort of resistance to the downside coming through here, right? So yeah, interesting stuff. To basically put a price on it, it would be around that 34,600 zone there. Guys, if we leave that zone, I can't stress this enough. If we do leave that zone, we could be looking at a lovely long position, and the measure move for this long position to the upside could be looking something along the lines of this. Obviously, we need to take into account this horizontal trend line coming through here, right? And that's going to be bringing us all the way up to 39,356, which is going to be very, very good to see for Bitcoin in terms of a percent for that trade. And guys, you know we thrive on the retest here, so we're not just going to be blindly entering along like a few traders do, right? I don't know if you YouTubers just blindly enter longs as soon as we leave patterns, right? But no, we wait for that retest, and then we see the progression to the upside, especially on a chart like the daily, right? So yeah, at this point in time, we would be looking for a long position if we do break to the top side here. And that's going to be around a 13% gain there for Bitcoin if we can get involved with that. Obviously, we are going to be staggering our take profits. One at the 55 coming through here. And maybe, well, the price action channel will probably be to the lower side here by the time that we get there for that long position coming through, right? Just referencing my long position right now, we're actually pumping significantly, which is good. And as I said, my last take profit is at that 33,800 zone there. Yeah, so that's Bitcoin on the daily. If I jump to the BTC dominance right now, it's very interesting stuff because we were talking about this before and how this falling wedge pattern coming through here, and we were looking for that breakout, and we have seen significant progression to the upside. Even though we had this a bit of a death cross coming through here on the 4-hourly, we didn't really see any sort of reversal, right? We saw the complete opposite. We saw the pump, right? We saw the pump climbing Everest up in here, and now we're seeing this consolidation period coming through, right? And that's obviously giving the alts a chance to chill out, maybe bringing them down slightly. Or obviously, it is bringing them down slightly if we do see this pump to the top side, right? So we're giving this a nice time to level out. Hopefully we don't get another leg up. If we do get another leg up on the Bitcoin dominance, it does mean that the alts are going to be taking a hit down from that as well. So yeah, be prepared for the alts to be dropping down if this price is going to have that continuation to the upside, right? Yeah, definitely a few points to watch there for the Bitcoin dominance. Glad I touched on that. Now let me jump to the fear and greed index right now. As you can see, guys, we did see this pretty ghastly pump coming down here on the 1 hourly on yesterday when the football was on, right? We did see this insane dump to the downside, right? And that's obviously had an insane effect on the fear and greed index. Yesterday we were at 20 after that pump there, after that dump there, and we haven't really seen any sort of change coming through today. And it's just these numbers are looking really, really quite poor, and it's another sign that we are going to potentially have a bit more continuation to the downside. Now, if we are looking at a low point for Bitcoin, the low point for Bitcoin would be obviously this support zone coming through here in terms of this lower side of this parallel channel, and that's going to be correlating pretty well with the volume weighted ATR band as well on the daily chart, and that's going to be sat around that 29,700 zone. So yeah, this would be a pretty crucial point to watch here, guys, if we do see that progression to the downside basically play out a bit longer, because we are going to be seeing this downtrend play out a bit longer. We are going to be seeing this 29,000 get touched, and potentially we're going to be looking at a nice buy opportunity from there. Now, if we lose that zone, guys, this is scary stuff for Bitcoin, I know. If we lose that zone, we're going to be looking at some sort of measure move, obviously depending on how the chart pattern's going to go, but we do go on the most recent trend. So if we do go on the most recent trend, just for simplicity basics right now, we could be looking at some sort of downtrend looking like so, and that's going to bring us all the way down to that $23,564 Bitcoin, which is insane in terms of a price prediction for that. In terms of a short position we could be looking at, right? Obviously on the last dirty downtrend that we did see this lower low get set, right? And if we are in this dirty forbidden bear market, right, the whales are not just going to dump it all in one go, right? They're going to be flipping everyone bullish yet again, and then they're going to be setting a lower low, and then they're going to be bringing the price back up, and then they're going to be setting another lower low again, right? So it's not going to be imminently forced, right? It's going to be tactically made. They're going to be making money all the way down. That's their plan, right? So there's definitely think like a whale, you're never going to fail sort of scenario there, guys. Yeah, that would be the scenario to the downside if we were looking at that measure move. And guys, remember, this is a daily. It's not like an hourly, right? So we need to take that into consideration as well. In terms of the monthly right now, we're sat in the price action channel. We're sat on the 55, currently holding pretty high levels of support. Sorry, this is the weekly, not the monthly. We've still got 2 days and 9 hours left. There goes the voice. 2 days and 9 hours left of the weekly chart there. So ideally, we want to see, well, we've already invalidated the previous higher low points set on last week. So at this point in time, we have got a lower low in terms of this 2-week trend. Yeah, ideally we want to be above this sort of zone here around that 28,700. So hopefully we don't have a bloody weekend. If we do have a bloody weekend, we don't want to have a close down here. If we have a close down here, setting a lower low again, then it is likely that we are going to have that continuation to the downside, probably bouncing off the volume weighted ATR band, as you can see here. Now, we do have a level of support on that volume weighted ATR band sat at around that 30k, and as I was saying, that is correlating with quite a few things to the downside here in terms of parallel channels, in terms of levels of support here. We are looking at potential nice bounce at 30k. I don't think we're going to have an imminent sell-off, but guys, take into account, please, if we are going to see a massive sell-off happen, right, if we're going to see a massive sell-off happen over the weekend, it's likely that we're going to have a bit of panic sell as well, right? We're going to have a bit of panic sell, and that is basically why these wicks are being caused, right? But yeah, so let me jump to the monthly chart right now, because it's a pretty crucial point at this 29,426, right, on this monthly period here. You can see the support level that we've got here, and we've bounced off it quite a few times, 3 times to be exact, right? So if we do see the monthly chart come down here in 22 days and 9 hours, and we've still got a long time to go left of the month, guys. If we do see us come down to this zone there, potentially even wicking this 21, we're likely to have some sort of bounce, probably bringing us back up to that 37k, making everyone flip a bit more bullish again, before having that continuation to the downside, right? We've got the price action channel coming through here, which we usually like to bounce off, so that's definitely something to take into account, and that's going to be probably coming through around that 22,000 there zone. And if we do lose that, guys, 19,098 is the next level in terms of the horizontal for Bitcoin to bounce at. I can't really see us going any lower than that. If we were going lower than that, then the next point, of course, is going to be in terms of a horizontal. We're going to go with candle bodies here, and obviously the wick here, and that's going to be around 13,800. But we know the momentum needs to be completely crazy for us to even flirt with the idea of getting down there, guys. And we know if we get down there, they're big buy zones for a lot of people, right? So we're gonna make that paper because it's always gonna retrace, right? That's going to be the video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. And yeah, I will definitely be streaming tomorrow for a nice Saturday stream to make up for not streaming or uploading yesterday, because I know you guys do like the updates. If you want to join the Telegram group, we've got a lovely community growing in there, over 100 members as of now, over 109 members or something. It's a nice safe place for new traders as well, guys. So if you want to jump in there, the link is going to be in the description. And yeah, we discuss trading, not trading tips, but our experience and altcoins and stuff like that. It's a great place. It's great. We've got professional traders in there as well. So it's a great community that is being built, right? And guys, I do stream. Well, I'm going to be streaming every single day. Obviously, I've had, for you that don't know, I've had COVID recently, so that's why my streaming schedule has been a bit off. But from next week Monday, I'm going to be I say next week Monday if we win the Euros 2020, right? If we win that, then I probably won't be streaming Monday. But Tuesday, you'll definitely have the streaming action every day back from me. So yeah, if you want to smash that sub button, that'd be amazing. And I look forward to seeing you guys here again. But yeah, from now, it is peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester.